Today we're going to try Green Giant's Veggie Ramen, which I picked up at the store, $2.47 at Walmart. I just picked it up at a glance. I didn't really read the beef flavor. I thought, oh, veggie ramen, vegetarian ramen. No. Then I saw beef flavor and thought, oh, beef flavor, maybe it's, vegetarian, but it's got a beef flavor. No. Ingredients, it's not vegetarian or vegan. We got a vegetable blend, which is broccoli, spinach, carrots, and mushrooms. Broth, which is water, soy sauce. Flavor, beef stock, garlic juice, garlic powder, blah, 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 blah. So what you have here is just ramen noodles with more vegetables frozen. I guess that's why Green Giant's making it, so you have a little bit more vegetables in your ramen. But for $2.47, it's kind of a weird product. I just assumed it would be vegetarian, and this was the only option, was this beef one. There wasn't like other flavors. So I don't know what's up with that. I assumed there would be a vegetarian option at least, but I haven't seen one. 130 calories per container, but one serving is, it's 90 calories per cup, 130 calories per container, because this is a very small container. It's 7.5 ounce, so I'm hoping that this tastes pretty good since I paid $2.47 for it, and that the vegetables are as plentiful as they say. So what we have here is actually, wow, this is a packet. I was expecting like a little bowl, but it's a packet with noodles on one side, vegetables on the other, and then the top is like, the soup base is like a brick on top. So how am I supposed to prepare this? Microwave recommended. Cut bag and empty contents into bowl. Add 2/3 cup of water and cook on high for 5 to 6 minutes. So this is not convenient either. I was expecting this to be like a convenient thing that you could do at work or whatever. I mean, I guess you could, but you're going to have a bowl that you can microwave and access to water to make this, and then microwave it for 5 minutes, which seems kind of crappy. I mean, I guess adding water is fine, but it should be a dish that you can just microwave on your own without having to put it in another bowl. That seems kind of stupid. There's also stovetop instructions. You can cut bag, empty, and add 2/3 cup of water and just boil it. Okay, Green Giant Veggie Ramen is not only delicious, it comes in freezer-friendly, easy-to-stack boxes that are great for a meal, side dish, or snack at any time. See, they make it easy to stack boxes. Sure, that's true. This is a small box, but it makes the actual food preparation less convenient because you have to get a package that you have to you have to cut yourself. I mean, maybe you can open it. It seems like it might be like glued at the top. Maybe you can just peel it. But I don't think I can peel this. I think you have to literally get scissors or a knife, cut it, and pour everything into something else to prepare it, either a pot or a bowl, meaning you're either making 2 dishes or just one if you're doing it the microwave way. And that's not more convenient or faster than just having a microwavable bowl that you could just pour a little water into and make this box, maybe like 1/2 inch thicker, put it in a bowl. It would be easily stackable still and not so frustrating because this bowl, very misleading. So I'm going to put this in the microwave. I'm going to follow their instructions, 5 to 6 minutes with 2/3 cup of water. And we'll see what it looks like when I come back. All right, here's the ramen fresh out of the microwave. Smells great, does not create too much liquid, I'll be honest, and not really too much noodles, but there is definitely a lot of vegetables in here. A lot of kale, a lot of carrots. So it's going to be healthier, I suppose, than a packet of ramen, but I don't know about the taste. We're going to go into here. I just don't want to burn my mouth. The noodles look like they're of a decent quality, and there's really a lot of kale in here, so if you're a kale fan, you're going to be happy. So, let's see. I do quite like those noodles. Hold on. Well, I don't really have too many complaints about this. I actually think this beef stock, this beef flavoring, whatever you want to call it, this beef stock mixed with beef flavor is pretty good. It's pretty delicious. I'm glad I didn't add too much water. I'm glad it was only 2/3 cups because it keeps it kind of concentrated. My only regret here is that it's a fairly small bowl for the price. Otherwise, I'm very impressed. Yes, it does have a good amount of veggies, so that's going to help you out. I don't know how many veggies, percentage of, like daily veggies, but it's got a good blend: broccoli, spinach, carrots, and mushrooms. Not too many noodles. I would like more noodles personally. Good quality noodles, thick, al dente after 5 minutes of cooking, surprisingly. So they got a good chew, but they're not too loose. Surprisingly good quality noodles. So I can't have too many complaints about this Green Giant beef ramen other than, like I said before, it's not vegetarian and they don't have like a vegetarian version, which would be something I would look into if I was them, unless maybe there is a version and I just didn't have it at my store. That's very possible. And maybe some other varieties, and definitely change the packaging. You need to put these in a bowl, especially when you're charging a premium. So $2.47. Yes, you could maybe argue it's not a premium, but in this ramen space, for such a small bowl of ramen and vegetables, and you can buy a bag of mixed vegetables for $1.50, $2, and have a shitload of vegetables, add it to a 50-cent pack of ramen, and essentially get the same meal with a shitload more vegetables, but it won't be quite as flavorful and consistent as this. So I would just suggest maybe a little bit of a price reduction, maybe under $2. If this was $1.99, I'd feel a lot better about it. But as it is, I still want to give it a 4 out of 5. I do like it. I just probably won't buy it again purely based on price. But if the price was right, I would give it another shot because the taste is there. The taste is good. It's just not as convenient as I want it to be, and not quite as filling as I want it to be for, $2.47. So that's Green Giant's veggie ramen beef flavor, at least. And with that, I will see you all next time.